This question is asking us about properties of logarithms. It says, what is the value for x in the equation log base 2 of x plus log base 2 of 4 is equal to 5? Okay, there are two rules of logarithms that we want to know and will help us to solve this particular question. The first one is called the product rule for logarithms. So let's write that. And it says that if you have the log of any base, so I'll just put base b, of two things that are multiplied, then the way that you can expand that is to write them by addition. So it'd be log base b of the first value, in this case x, plus log base b of the second value, in this case y. All right, and any equal sign goes both directions, right? So if it's being multiplied, we can write that out as addition. If it's being added, we can condense it and make it multiplication. So let's apply that to the left side of our equation. So log base 2 of x plus log base 2 of 4, that's two logarithms being added. We can condense them by multiplication. So we could write the left side of our equation to be log base 2 of x times 4, which we could write as 4x. And our right side is still just 5. Okay, the other property we want to know about logarithms is if we have a exponential equation with some base, we'll call that base b, and we raise that to the logarithm of that same base b of whatever the value is. This is called the argument. If we have the base of an exponential raised to log of the same base, that is going to equal whatever the argument is. So in this case, that just equals x. Okay? So applying that property to what we see right here would look something like this. We notice the base is 2. So to undo this logarithm, to get rid of that logarithm, we use the inverse function of a logarithm, which is an exponential. So we're going to exponentiate both sides with the base of 2. So I say 2 raised to my left side, which looks like this, log base 2 of 4x. And just like any time, what we do to one side of the equation, we have to do to the other. So that would look like 2 to the right side of the equation, which is 5. So I did 2 raised to the left side of our equation is equal to 2 raised to the right side of our equation. And if we apply this property to what we see on the left side, then we have 2 raised to the log base 2 of 4x is just going to equal that 4x. So the left side becomes 4x, which undoes the logarithm, which is helpful. And 2 to the 5th power, use a calculator if you need to, but 2 to the 5th power is 32. Once we've gotten to this point, we're just trying to get the x by itself. Let's divide both sides by 4, and that gives us x is equal to 8. Okay, so after applying the product rule and then this inverse property of logarithms and exponentials, we can solve to get x is equal to 8, and we find that solution in selection C.